So you can see exactly right here, it goes up and then sells back down. So all the way from 11345, this resistance area, it tested twice or even around 3 times, and then all the way sells down. So it's not a good thing for us because it sells down, because I thought it can break above the resistance, but at the end it did not. And then he sells down all the way. I think he closed the Nasdaq closes around 11030 around here. For the index, it closes around minus 30 or 40 something, but towards the end, I mean the next day 6 a.m. it opens the market and then it continues to sell down to below 11k. So it's not a good thing for Malaysian market. I hope that there's something for Malaysian market to play, for Bursa to play, because as you guys know, the GE, the general election 15 is coming soon, and it's fixed at November 19, right, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, so that's something you guys need to take note on. November 19 is a huge day for us Malaysian, but I certainly hope that can help us. It can help the Malaysian market to maybe have some volume or volatility for us to play. But for today, in my first, first what I would monitor first is actually gloves, which I really hope that it would go into retracement. But yesterday night, not yesterday, I mean yesterday second session towards the end, towards closing, the glove actually pumps up a lot. So maybe today they will have a continuation, but I'm not that confident because, like I said, US side sells down a lot. So today I'm going to be defensive for Malaysian market. If I have no trades, if there's no setup, there's no confidence setup, I would just not trade. Like I said, I want to be defensive because next Monday is also Deepavali holiday, and it's a long weekend. What traders usually like to do, what bankers usually like to do is they would either take profits at today, or they would just they would just refrain themselves from trading because it's a long weekend, and they wanted to maybe rest or something. So usually for a long weekend, for a long holiday, the day before the holiday usually will be very weak. Mostly taking profits because they don't want to risk a 3 days uncertainties, and also they wanted to rest, and they don't want to trade. Yeah, so in general, today will be a weak day. So I would be defensive myself. I won't rush a trade. I won't force a trade. If there's no trade, then there's just no trade. No point in risking, right? Because no point in risking your own money. No point to force a trade. No point to force yourself to lose money in a weak market. So you guys need to learn that if there's no trade, then don't trade. Then don't force yourself to trade. You just wait for the opportunities to come. So for today, I actually have given up my watch list. So what I am looking right now is the glove stocks. He might continue from yesterday to push up, but like I said, like I updated in the chat, these gloves, what they usually like to do in the morning. So they like to wash out before first. Wash out. They usually like to go into red first and then rebound it into green. So if it goes red into morning, we won't go in first. I wanted to see if it goes into red and then he's able to rebound to green. So it's his pattern. Happened quite a few times. You can even see that it happens on Wednesday or Tuesday, I forget already. So yeah, he like to goes into red, wash people out, and then rebound into green before they push it up another wave. So yeah, just monitor it first. I'm not sure if it's going to red and then straight away slam down, or go to red and then rebound to green. I'm going to monitor it first, because US side sells down for quite a lot and still selling down as we speak. Okay, another thing to look at is so which one I'm still looking at is SOLUTN, because SOLUTN is actually holding quite well. It's holding above 20 cents, around 22 cents. It keeps on churning at the area, consolidating at the area. I'm not sure if he's distributing, but it doesn't looks like distributing to me. But he might get affected because of US. So I'll still keep it in my watch list to monitor for a while. The next one is also ANCOMLB and NYLEX. They both still haven't sold down below the support. Like ANCOMLB, he still haven't sold down 11 cents, which he's trying to ranging for the retailers around 11 cents to 13 cents. It's a sideways inside there. So if it still does not sell down below 11 cents, I would not remove it from my watch list. I would still continue to look at it. And so let me repeat, 11 cents and 13 cents. What he's doing is he's ranging between 11 cents and 13 cents. So this is what he's doing. He's ranging in between here. Not sure what he's doing, but I certainly hope after he consolidates, he will push up. Okay, so for this NYLEX, what he's actually doing is also okay. So actually, this day he breaks out. As you guys can see, I mentioned it this day, and then he also standing above 20 cents, which is good. 20 cents. If it does not goes below 20 cents, if it does not goes below 20 cents, it's still possible for him to push up further. What he's doing right now, he is ranging. I mean, he's consolidating in the box. He's consolidating in the box here, as well as here. So around 21 cents to 22 cents. But we really need to look at 20 cents if he wanted to slam down. Okay, so right now he's ranging at 21 cents to 22 cents. Which support we need to look at is, the first one is 21 cents, and the most important is 20 cents. To see if he wanted to sell down below 20 cents. If he sells down below 20 cents, then he will go back to consolidating mode. So if it drops below, then I will remove it from my watch list first. So this is basically the NYLEX, which I'm looking at, what my view is for NYLEX currently. And then another thing that I'm looking at is actually MYTECH. This MYTECH, it kept up a lot. I actually found this MYTECH yesterday, and he broke out like this, broke out from here, and then it's trending quite nicely. Actually, it's trending quite nicely. That's why I wanted it broke out right here. That's why but he rejected at around rejected around 0.605. So this is a resistance that we need to look out for. I hope that it does not get up that much, but right now you can see the buyer side. You can see from the market depth, the buyer side is actually has a little buyer only. You can see that here. And then the bottom one, I'm not sure if you guys can see. I mean, you guys can't see the bottom one, but from the seller side also, there's not much seller and buyer, not the usual volume, but we'll still look at it. We will still look at it. For this one, it's actually potential to go around 65 cents, and then to see if it's able to break out and then reach this resistance also around 70 cents. So which I'm aiming is 0.65 to 0.7. So 65 cents to 70 cents. But I need to look at it first because the buyer and seller is a bit weird. I scared that if I enter, there's no place for us to stop loss. Yeah. So still monitoring it, but I think I will make this my main focus first to see if I'm able to get a position in MYTECH. But like I said again, don't rush. Don't rush an entry on MYTECH because US side is selling down and Malaysian market will enter holiday mode. I'm just telling you guys that I will be monitoring this, but I'm not saying that I will rush in. If I could not get my price, the price I wanted, I would just let it go. I think some of you guys noticed that the SERBADK actually pumped up yesterday, but the oil also sells down in the night following US. SERBADK actually really is related to oil and gas. If he really wanted to pump up, he will need some catalyst, which is the oil and gas, the Brent oil index. But right now, I don't think it's possible to pump up that high, and I don't want you guys to touch this SERBADK because it's really high risk. So what you guys can do is monitor for SERBADK for the sentiment for the Karim team, so that you guys can take RENEUCO or SCIB. So this SERBADK will serve as like a leader sentiment for Karim team. Yeah. If it pumps up a lot, you guys don't enter SERBADK, but you guys can monitor these two, RENEUCO and SCIB. Okay, SYSCORP actually yesterday broke above 0.735, which is a resistance. Okay, where is it? So yeah, towards the end right here, 735. This is a resistance. Just broke through it and then continues to pump up. So this system actually rebounded quite strong after it touches around 70 cents. So 70 cents is actually a quite strong support for us to look at, because I expect it to go lower after the sells down. After it sells down like this, I expect he can go lower first and then maybe consolidate a bit at below before rebounding. So I did not expect that it will go this strongly, maybe because US futures rebounded quite strongly yesterday, so he followed to rebound. But what I'm previously looking at is around 66 cents to around 64 cents previously. But obviously, he's supported above 70 cents strongly. So 70 cents is a strong support for us to look out. And then he also broke above 0.735, the previous stronger resistance. So this for SYSCORP is actually potential he goes further up. It's potential to go, okay, here's around 80 cents. 80 cents is the resistance, the strong resistance that he's rejecting twice. That's the top here. So right after he rejected and then he found the support at 70 cents, right now it's actually at the middle. So if you guys wanted to enter, either enter at the support or you chase the momentum. But if you chase the momentum, remember to set a stop loss to 1 to 2 to 3 bits maximum in order to not get your hands burned. But I'm still looking for momentum. I'm not rushing anything yet. This US makes it difficult. Yeah, this US really is making it difficult. But I think actually the Hong Kong, if they open market, they will also follow US to sell down. So that might take a toll on you. Malaysia might take a toll on that as well. Maybe not follow them to drop, but a weaker sentiment.